Prague day 2. We got really lucky in Prague because this gal, Susie, that follows me, who lives in Prague, found out I was coming, and she is actually a tour guide, professional tour guide. She's Czech, and so she gave us a 2-day tour of Prague. So I'm going to show you the best of what she showed us. So, our tour started at the Franz Kafka head. This is a really, really famous monument piece of art, and it only lines up like this and moves like this at a certain time of the day. So, we got to see it. It was really cool. And this artist also has really famous pieces all over the city. So, it was really cool that Susie kind of showed us where his pieces were. This church, she said it was her favorite church. It was kind of unassuming from the inside, but inside was crazy. This is one of the tallest, biggest churches that I've ever seen. The buildings were beautiful until we got to the communism block. These were the buildings from the communist times, and they were not beautiful. This is another artist who, this piece is just in the middle of an arcade. And I just really love the architecture. I think it's really interesting that the city has tons of churches, but Czech people aren't really religious. This was chicken with cheese and peaches on top of it. Apparently, it's a very popular Czech thing. I did not try it. This is the dancing house. It's very, very famous. It was put in there to replace a church that had been bombed during World War II. And it was a beautiful day. We saw this little boat, and it looked like a little car, and I thought it was really cute. Then we went to this church and saw the little baby, and this baby has outfits that it wears different times of the year, and a lot of them have been donated by famous people. Like the Pope even has donated a dress, and he has this insane wardrobe. People from all over the world, all over different Catholic churches, have donated outfits to this famous little baby, and I guess people come from all over the world to see him and be blessed by him. This was some Czech sweets that were very good, and this is just a little, I don't know, a little thing. These are some of the statues that are along St. Charles Bridge. And this is a monument to a really famous saint in Prague, and you're supposed to rub a piece of it for good luck, but a lot of people rub the lady's back, which is why you can see it's not dirty, but you're actually supposed to rub the little guy in the background that's getting thrown off the bridge, because that is actually the saint of this bridge. And so if you ever go to Prague, make sure you touch the little guy in the background and not the lady's back. This is St. Charles Bridge. It's absolutely, or King Charles Bridge, not St. Charles Bridge. Absolutely beautiful. We could not have asked for a better day. This is a relic that is like 2,000 years old. They found it when they were doing excavations in the year 300. So then we did a little boat tour, and they gave you an ice cream and a beer. So we ate our ice cream and drank our beer while we cruised along the river, and they showed us little interesting points. A lot of this we actually saw when Susie was taking us around, but it was just interesting to see it from the river, and it was also really nice just to have a chance to just sit down. And we saw this cute little guy. I can't remember what these things are called. They're like beavers, but they don't have the beavery tails. Can't remember. Anyways, then we saw this church. I think this is St. Nicholas Church, but it is not the bigger St. Nicholas Church. It's on the other side of the river, but this was one of the most impressive chandeliers I've ever seen. So then we went into the square where there's the astronomical clock and saw some of the buildings here. Again, the architecture is beautiful. Got back to the hotel, and I had some snacks while James was being a weirdo. We had dinner. It was kind of cold this night, but it was very good. Then we went to a ghost tour, and this was really fun. This guy took us all around Prague. He was actually American, but he's lived in Prague for like 20 years, and he showed us this was the temple where the golem, if you're Jewish, that's where the golem was created by the rabbi that created him. So this was the astronomical clock in the evening, and this was a really good time to see it because in the daytime the lines are crazy, but we did actually go back the next day to see it during the day when it actually bonged and we got the whole experience. But our first full day in Prague was absolutely wonderful, and this is a beautiful place to walk around at night. Even when it does get a little chilly, it's still very romantic.